Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at an answer that your spirit guides are giving to you today. Is it an answer to a prayer? Is it an answer to a question that you have? Or maybe it's an answer to a challenge that you're going through. In any case, we will find out in your reading today. As always, you can pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs. If this is your preferred method, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box. But of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, then stay around. In a moment, I will be pulling out 3 cards. This is card for the first pile. This is the second pile, and I really feel this one. And that is the third pile. Okay, so for pile number 1, you have the Thurisaz rune. For pile number 2, you have the Berkana rune in reverse. And for pile number 3, you have the Awaz rune. If you prefer to pick your piles using crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the Fluorite. For pile number 2, you have the Carnelian. And for pile number 3, you have the Rainbow Aura Quartz. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, as I always encourage you, feel free to check them out. There's no such thing as too little or too many piles. It really all depends on what you're drawn to. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. During these different readings, you might get different answers to different things that you're thinking about. So have fun. If you have the time and you feel drawn to several, check them out as well. And click on your timestamps, my dear soul family, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so, if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then, my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. And in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 zodiac signs for each pile. All right, let's go ahead. For pile number 1, the signs are Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, and Virgo. For pile number 2, the signs are Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. And for pile number 3, the signs are Scorpio, Leo, Libra, and Taurus. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I, of course, highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, you can pick your pile using another placement in your chart. And overall, if you have different ways that you prefer to pick your piles through, needless to say, please follow that. These are just different ways to make it more enjoyable and easier for you to find your pile. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your spirit guide's answer to you. So let's see what this answer is. As mentioned in the introduction, is it an answer to a prayer or a question that you have, or maybe a challenge that you're going through? Let's find out together. But first, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful fluorite. You have the Thurisaz rune with the keywords offense, defense, and action. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are, Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading. As always, please note if these are not your zodiac signs, don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, so you have Aries. And the main keyword is the competitor. The other keywords are assertive, competitive, impulsive, loud, aggressive, action, courageous, dominant, rebellious, dynamic, impatient, quick-tempered, and ruler of the first house. Okay, there's a lot of strong energy here with Aries and the Thurisaz with offense, defense, and action. So there's a lot of strong energy going on here. I believe pertaining to some action taking or maybe showing strength. Let's see. So you have the fire snake. Yeah, the fire is all over the reading here. It says living from the heart. So the Chinese horoscope fire snake, will be reading it in a moment and finding out more about its wisdom. All right, and you have curiosity, as well as purse, privacy, finances, and a windfall. Right. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. This way we have a full understanding of what you're seeing. I also see like Aries here. I know the second pile has Aries. So if you were drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend it. Okay, you have the moon card. Under the light of the moon, 2 furry friends followed their hearts. They took a chance and explored new adventures, running away from home to play together before returning before dawn. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. You have temperance, you have the King of Swords. You have the Star card. The Nine of Cups. Wow, the Star card and the Nine of Cups in conjunction to each other. This is definitely an answer to a prayer or a wish that you have. Okay, and you have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful cards overall, my dear pile number 1. I love this for you. So the cards are very clear. It seems like you have a specific wish. Some of you may have a wish of achieving wealth. Perhaps it is a significant card on your table. And if it's not about wealth, what is valuable to you? You know, money is a tool that allows us to get what we want. So whatever it is that you want, your guides here are saying that you will be given the tool to have your dream come true. I mean, if your wish is to live in luxury, then you will be given the money to do that. If your wish is to have health, then you will be given all the necessary tools needed to have that, and so on. So on the table here is you being given the resources to achieve your dreams. However, your guides are saying that you too have a significant role, and you must move things to your favor. Your guides are saying, follow your curiosity. There is fire within you, living in your heart. And this fire within you is calling you to do something, because it is your guiding light. During times of mystery, when you don't know what to do, the fire within you is the guiding light for you to take you. It's their way to take you towards your dreams. So follow that curiosity that you have. Your guides are saying it is very strong. Something lives within your heart that is full of fire. It's so passionate. You've got the Thurisaz, you've got the Aries. This is all fire. So follow that fire and follow your curiosity. At the beginning, things are mysterious. Go out and into that adventure. An adventure means you really don't always know what to expect. You try to prepare for it as much as possible. Of course, be guarded, as in protected. Yeah, with a shield. Be protected. Be ready to take action whenever it's needed. But overall, follow your heart and jump into that adventure that your heart is calling for. Sometimes we want to pursue things and we want to do things, but lack of motivation or lack of action taking or anything of the sort. I specifically don't like the word lazy because there's always something behind it, and so it's not right to say it at all, even logically. So follow suit and take action towards the thing that adventure that you want to pursue. And with the Temperance card, you will figure things out as you go. You will weigh things, feel their way, and understand what issues or challenges can come in your way. And with the King of Swords, with every annoying thing that you encounter, you will always find a solution. King of Swords shows me that your guides are saying you're a very intelligent person. You're able to solve things or make things happen when you put your mind to it, because it's a card of mind. And you can see here the racket. Is it the racket that helps this king from the mosquitoes? And so it says that human beings are able to invent things, invent ideas to protect themselves from any mishap that happens. And so it's similarly, as we see in the King of Swords, your guides are saying you will be able to find smart solutions along the way to protect yourself as you go along this journey. One thing is for sure. You will be achieving your dream, and the results that you want will come to you generously. Just follow your curiosity. Be bold. Take that specific action. You know, the Aries is a sign that is, what is it called? Cardinal sign. And the cardinal signs are the signs that initiate, are good at initiating, starting something. And sometimes we don't achieve our dreams because we don't start. Sometimes 50% of getting things done is to just get started. It's the biggest barrier in the way. And so this makes me feel like remove that, your guides are saying, remove that barrier and just start. You will see slowly things will work out for you with the Temperance card. You will figure things out along the way, and you will be achieving that dream that you're wishing and hoping for. It is yours for the taking. So reach out your hand and taking by making this step. So that is the first message that I'm seeing as your answer. Let's explore more about maybe how you're meant to start or anything. Let's see what your guides say. What is their answer to you? What is your guide's answer to you? You have the Lover's card. The High Priestess. The Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. And the World card. I think we have space for one more card. Actually, I'm getting two. You have the Page of Swords, and it says, batter up, ready to hit a home run with my trusty sword. And you've got the Ace of Wands. With a pencil in hand, I can create entire worlds and bring my imagination to life. Do you see? Both are saying that if you pick your pen up or you pick that journey up, you will hit a home run. You will even change realities. You can see the Page of Swords moving from the reality of that box on the Instagram to stepping totally out of the box outside reality. Also, it again seems to me like you have a very smart mind because of the King of Swords and the imagination and stepping outside the box. So you're a very intelligent person, and your guides are saying use that intelligence to your favor so that you can reach that very dream that you want. I feel like in your case, it's just a matter of being bold and stepping into it. It's not a matter of not knowing what to do. And it could be, because if it's about not starting because you don't know what to do, yes, the High Priestess, I'm sorry about that. You don't know what to do. Perhaps that is the very thing that's not making you begin. You will discover it bit by bit along the way. You will be able to figure it out. I feel like your cards are saying, my dear pile number one, that life will be giving to you generously. Do you see the World card here? It says, the world may be big, but my shopping bags are bigger. So I feel like the world, you will be enjoying your life. You'll be living from the heart. You will be making a lot of something, whatever this is to you. And you will be able to enjoy that tool to amass the things that you want, depending on what these bags are. That depends, of course, on what your dream is. So you will be offered a lot. Queen of Pentacles means that you will be living the reality that you wish. But the Queen of Pentacles achieves this reality by working towards it. And that's exactly what you're guided to do. You will be given the tools along the way to help you. Each step, you will figure things out. Your guides know that you're an intelligent person, that you do have the capabilities of figuring things out. You seem to be a person who imagines things and can make them happen. So don't give up on your dream is a very strong message I'm feeling here. Perhaps with the moon, it's kind of like it's a faraway dream. The moon reminds me of dreams, like when you're sleeping. Maybe it's something that maybe you are going through some dark times with the moon, and you feel like, how can this happen? How can it possibly happen? It looks so hard now. Can something like this happen? And I feel your guides are saying, yes, something like this can be nearer to you than you can imagine. Pick up your magic pen, which is your mind, which is the tool that you have. Just begin and let the path reveal itself to you. How would you know if you don't try? In fact, what your guides are saying is that if you do begin, you will hit a home run. Like right off the bat, speaking of bats, you will make a very good hit starting off your journey. It will start off really well, showing you your connection between your guides now in this reading, as they're telling you it's going to work. So take that first hit to the positive, like the first aim towards your goal correctly in the beginning, as your sign that your guides are showing to you here that you will make it, and continue on this path. So do you have, let's get guidance on what you're getting. Ooh, hold on. We already have guidance here. The High Priestess and the Lover's card. The Lover's card is, of course, a card about choice, making the right choices. The High Priestess here shows us the news. There are some things that you love about this journey that you feel with the figure here clicking on the heart that you can't wait to do. Maybe you know you have the skills for it or something that you love, that you're excited to do. But at the same time, there's also something about this journey that's scaring you because you don't know how to deal with it. You feel like you need more information when it comes to knowing how to handle it. You feel like there's information that you don't have access to. And I feel like your guides are saying, if you sit down and do nothing, you won't get the solution. Sometimes you can think about things for hours and hours. It's only when you roll up your sleeves and get into it that you suddenly channel it. In the moment, in the action itself, you get access to that energy and you are capable of finding the solutions for it. And so it's not about sitting down and thinking. If it's not happening, get into it and you shall find the solutions. Exactly like the mother who a mother who otherwise can't carry a car, but if her child is going to be is in danger, she will pick up that car and save her child. And when you talk to her, she'll say, I don't know how I did it, but I did. And so it gives me this idea of in the moment, you get that power. Your brain just tunes into a specific energy field, and it's instantly, because you are in the action, it gives you that answer that you're looking for in the action itself. And so don't sit outside thinking for years and years and years. Get into it and you will be surprised how you're able to do it instantly in the action. Take it moment by moment and you will have figured out every step. and it is written for you to achieve your dreams. Speaking of which, let's see what the fire snake says. I'm very curious about that for you guys. 57. There we go. The fire snake. 54, my apologies. The fire snake, living from the heart. The fire snake pillar contains double yin fire associated with joy and the heart. Like the flickering flame of a candle, the heart, and it's right next to the candle, how interesting. The heart has its highs and lows. Such is the unpredictable, changing nature of yin fire. The snake as a yin fire sign and a travel star intensifies the role of the heart as a change agent in the fire snake pillar. Fire, especially yin fire, is the most powerful element that can change lives in an instant. This card highlights the transforming quality of yin fire in igniting the heart to turn passion into purpose. Isn't this what we've been talking about? How synchronistic. What comes from the heart gives us fuel for courageous and selfless actions that can inspire others to change for good. Being in tune with the heart is especially critical to our well-being in the age of 24 to 2044, which holds promises of hopes, expansiveness, and elevated consciousness to those who embrace the qualities of the divine feminine, yin, and live from the heart, sharing their light and restoring Mother Earth and her constituents closer to balance after decades of too much yang that emphasized external achievements, ego-based actions, and constant busyness. You know what I feel? I feel like your desire in the heart will somehow have a positive effect on the overall energy of your community or your country or your environment or maybe even the planet, who knows. So what you want is in line with something actually good. Maybe you're going to do something good with it or something. Or maybe your wish will inspire others and will be the guiding light for others to improve their lives. And so, yeah, you're the guiding light. Look at that star card. You are the guiding light for others, and perhaps why it's so important for you to actually get this dream coming true for you. It's like here, I believe the universe is actually conspiring to make this happen for you. And so this is why you're just guided to begin. It's like continue to take action. Don't give up. Shake off any emotions of like defeat or emotions of lack of motivation or emotions of being intimidated by this dream or anything like that. Just shake it off and begin, and it shall happen for you. In fact, remember, your first hit is a win, and that will be the sign that this reading was true for you. Let's see if you have any final messages from your guides. The Ace of Cups is this: just gently start. And most importantly, begin gently with your heart. Be kind to yourself and be kind to that dream and begin gently. Queen of Cups. Again, enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. It's like, don't be intimidated. Don't take a deep breath and jump into it. Be gentle with yourself. You know, a small beginning is better than a huge one that you won't be able to be consistent with. So be gentle with yourself specifically. And you have the Devil card. You see, who says the devil can't have a soft spot for kids? But when I try to share my candy, they run away like I'm going to drag them to hell. Here we have a bit of a kind version of the Devil card. You can see the soft spot. Their soft spot in wanting to be kind. And so here it says, maybe you are intimidated by something that you think is evil. And I feel like your guides are saying, there is both energies in the world, the light and the dark, or what we call good, evil, good and evil. But always remember, don't be too afraid of the bad, because sometimes the bad can be good to you. You know, maybe you will have a soft spot, and sometimes the good can be bad to you. There's a yin inside the yang and a yang inside the yin, and it's not purely just black and white. So if you have any limiting ideas that something might, it's just wrong in this, is, I mean, not wrong as in like ethically wrong. I mean, like maybe there is an energy that you're afraid of or something. It may not treat you that way. It may not end up bad for you. It might have ended bad for someone else, but it may not be that way to you at all. And so the three, I see an element of the heart in the three cards, and your guidance is be kind to yourself and enjoy that journey. Don't go through it suffering. It's meant to work out, so why go through it in pain? Be gentle to yourself, take it step by step, and you will see that it will work out for you. Even the things that you may be afraid of, it's just going to work out for you. Trust your intuition, trust your solutions in the moment. You might find challenges in the way, yes, but you will always figure it out. You will always be getting guidance on what to do. You're meant to be the light for others to either follow you or you're meant to be an inspiration for others to change their lives as well. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see as your spirit guide's answer to something that you have in your mind. I wish you the best of luck in your journey. You're meant to have this. You really are. And your guidance is take it easy on yourself and enjoy every step of it. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. By the way, it's a time of change for you because I see the 5-5 here. It is a great time of change for you. So if you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your spirit guide's answer to something that you have. Is it a question, maybe an answer to a prayer, or perhaps an answer to a challenging situation that you are in? We'll find out together in a moment, but first let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. You have the Berkana rune Markstava in reverse, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first. By the way, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so you have the metal dragon. There we go. With waking the warrior within. Perhaps with the crone, you're feeling too tired to either stand up for yourself. With the Berkana rune has to do with power. Maybe you feel like, you're too tired to do something to defend yourself or something of that nature. And here it says waking the warrior within. Let's find out together. You have Neptune with mystery. So the keywords here are confusion, imagination, dreams, artistry, Pisces, spirituality, subconscious, intuition, clairvoyance, illusions, dreams, visions, depth, and conscious. And you have Uranus with breakthrough. Interesting. Change, originality, awakening, Aquarius, shocking, revolutionary, innovation, sudden events, epiphanies, unconventional and unusual. You have key with the hidden, secrets and discovery. Okay, the hidden is very strong in this reading. I feel like you're going through some confusion. You really don't know what to do in a specific situation. And you're also feeling tired. And you have planning. You can see the duck here wearing a clock. Very interesting. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. This way we have a full picture of your spirit guide's answer to you. So, you have the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Swords. The Page of Wands. And you have the 8 of Wands. So let's pause for a moment and see what's going on first here. And what are your spirit guides trying to tell you? I feel like you're going through a tricky situation. You're afraid, maybe someone's doing something like not direct, perhaps like passive aggressive. The snake lurks in the grass. Perhaps you can see some danger, but you don't know where it is, or someone is doing something, but you can't call it out right. It's an overall tricky situation, and there's a lot of illusion around it. And interestingly enough, I feel your guides are saying, due to the illusion or the lack of information around it, it might seem more dangerous or bigger than it actually is. Here with the 8 of Cups, I feel like your guides are saying, let it go. You can even see the release here. Release it. With nothing is more, more is nothing. I feel like this is saying it's not really as big at all as you think. Nothing is more, more is nothing. It's almost like it's more or less nothing. It's not as big as it seems. And so for this reason, this situation needs a breakthrough, needs a break of pattern with the Uranus card. In the right timing, you're being guided with the Knight of Swords without doing anything under the table like this person, or being passive aggressive, or whatever the situation is. With proper planning, your guide, and perhaps because you're so tired, this situation doesn't require as much effort as you believe. It just requires a one-time standing to put a stop to this. And you're not meant to do it as mentioned with deceit or anything. In fact, you're meant to do it boldly with strength. That's the Knight of Swords. But at the same time, amicably. And to be able to apply this advice of standing strong without losing the friendship, the connection, the key here is to do it on the spot with the 8 of Wands, with a speedy wing. And thus, in order to be able to take advantage of an opportunity and do something on the spot, it requires planning on your side, which is the key. So if you reflect about the situation in a solution-oriented manner and say, right, when this opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna take strong action in the moment. Again, to be able to do that, it requires previous planning. It does require a lot of boldness, but if done right in the moment, in the spur of the moment, it doesn't make you lose the friendship here, youthful friendship and enthusiasm. Okay, so let's see what else. I believe it will just require a bit of boldness in the moment. Let's take a look at the rest of your message. So, you have the 8 of Swords. Pressed, not oppressed. How interesting. Okay. It's like take yourself out of victim mentality. That's the most important thing. You have the Queen of Pentacles with wisdom is of greater force than destiny. Absolutely, that's true. And you have the rainbow brings serenity with the 10 of Cups. You have the 4 of Pentacles with fortune heapeth too much upon a man. And you have the Hermit. Lord, teach me thy paths. Wow. Oh my God, I really feel like this is so divine. All right, let's unpack it. So with the 4 of Pentacles, I feel, see here it says with the Hermit, Lord, teach me thy paths. I feel like you really want guidance on how to deal with this person or overcome this challenge. And I feel like your guidance here is focusing on your definition of something that you're doing right. So for example, it's good to save with the 4 of Pentacles, but saving so much that you're afraid to invest or afraid to heal yourself or afraid to spend it on anything important is not the wise thing to do. And likewise, for example, being regal and choosing the high way is always great, but too much of it is to one's own detriment. So I feel like depending on what your situation is exactly with this trickiness, there's something that you could be doing too much of. And instead of fixing where there is too much, you could be victimizing yourself and feeling like you're overused, misused, not respected for your goodness or anything pertaining to this situation. And so wisdom is of greater force than destiny. I feel like you can change your reality by bringing in more wisdom. And this is the very wisdom with the star here that I feel your 4 of Pentacles is talking about, that sometimes you have to do something in moderation so that you are able to enjoy the serenity and the happiness that you want in your life. And so your guidance here, the key here seems to be your advice of not believing like you're a victim, because this energy will further give power to the other energy, whatever this is. The more you feel like a victim, the more you're not into your energy of thinking wisely about it and taking the charge of the situation, the easier it is for the other opponent to do what they do, or that and other energy to do what they do. So first of all, release the idea that it's much bigger than it is. Second of all, release the idea that you're a victim. You are definitely not a victim. It might be wrong, whatever is happening here, but you're not a victim, and you do have the power to make a stop to it. And it won't require as much energy as you believe that it would need. It just needs a right stop, a bold stop at the right time. And to do that, you are required to change your mindset about something. There's something wonderful about you. It makes you who you are. It gives you strength, but too much of it may not be good. And it is apparent in situations such as these. And it shows up in situations such as these, why too much of it may not be the right thing. Because sometimes the very thing that we feel is good may be the very thing standing in our way and hindering us from doing what we want. You know, this actually reminds me of someone I don't want to say who it is because it's not right. It's like one of my friend's relatives. And I know about his relative. She is so good at saving money. And so when I heard about her all of my life, sometimes my friend would say, oh, she doesn't want to spend money here and she doesn't want to spend money here. And I thought, well, she's really good with her money. Kudos to her. And so, yeah, there are sometimes things that were very extreme that I heard, but I thought, you know, each their own. Each one knows how to handle their money. It's her decisions. You know, each one has a different point of view. And recently, she had a health crisis and she didn't want to go through an important operation because she thought it was very expensive. And as my friend explained, it's only like a little bit of her wealth. And this is the point where I was really shocked, because I thought to myself, what is having a lot of money if you can't save yourself in a specific urgent situation like that? I mean, this is why we put money on the side in the first place. I mean, even in a specific situation like that, if one's not capable of saving themselves, then what's the point of saving in the first place? Saving one's own life. So I reflected with my friend and I realized this is no thing to judge a person on, although it's very extreme. This woman has gone through a very difficult childhood when it comes to money. And so I can see how one's own shadow can be so detrimental to one's own actions later on. And so here I feel, with the mystery of Neptune, there is something to unpack. I feel like your guides are saying, perhaps sometimes when the right action is done to an extreme, there's something to look at within you. And that truly will open up your eyes towards your path, towards something that you haven't seen through before. And so it's not just a breakthrough with this person or this situation, it's a breakthrough towards your own self and your own path and your own growth. Because it says here stagnation with the Berkana in reverse. And so this shall reveal the very thing that is creating a stagnation in your own growth. And so while you're doing the right thing, too much of it shows a shadow. And you're also guided to reflect and think. What is this shadow? And why it's asking you to do too much of something? With this, you will find the answer, the guiding light, to not just deal with the situation, but to unlock, with all of the keys here, many things in your life. Suddenly, with one master key, you open so many doors of things that were standing in your way. And that is the breakthrough of this situation. And since you may not have reflected on this deeply before, your mind automatically makes you feel like you are a victim. So shift that mindset. I believe your guides are saying you will find the wisdom, the master key to so many things. Most importantly, you will find the key to your serenity and to your happiness. So cool. Okay, so let's see what else your guides want to tell you about this situation. Oh, thanks. Dear pile. And this one. Oh, I got here as well. My dear pile number 2. Your cards are the Seven of Cups. Everything unknown appears magnificent. It's exactly the energy of Neptune. See, exactly that. When you don't know much about it, it seems so big. And that's what we saw in the Eight of Cups, remember? But I feel like your guides keep repeating to you is not as a big of a deal as you are afraid that it would be. So it's not a huge deal as your mind could be making it to be, because you do have imagination with Neptune. You have Temperance, carry fire in one hand and water in the other. Wow, isn't that brilliant? And perhaps that's the balance you're being guided to do here. It's like the balance that is required here. It's like do the right thing, but balance it out with your boundaries, for example, or balance it out with what you need. And so this is definitely talking about being balanced. Realizing it's not as big as it is. There's a lot of illusion to it. And also do the right thing in moderation. You have with the Four of Cups, missed opportunity. I feel like your guides are saying, take action with this. Don't let it go. Don't miss the opportunity to set your boundaries and to grow. I feel like your guides are saying, this one, think about, don't shy away, take that action. It might not be easy for you. That's why, see, this hand I feel is not pointing at you. It's pointing at the situation with boldness, like it's like motherly love. No, do this for you. You can do it. You're not going to let go of the situation. I know you can do it. Stand up for yourself. I'm here waiting for you, helping you to take your rights. You can do it. It's the mother encouraging a child to take their right. It's to teach them that they can always stand up for themselves. It's like pointing towards the opportunity as you are looking away, perhaps afraid to take a look at it. You have the Six of Cups with youth is to be renewed. So nice, because we did have the Berkana Markstava with Crone. So that will revitalize your energy. It will make you feel like you again. It will refresh the situation, and it will bring back your power to you. Perhaps your power was taken from you a long time ago or something, causing the Four of Pentacles, causing you to go a specific direction, and that will bring back your youth to you. And you have the Two of Swords, ready for both. Look at that. Ready for both. To play both cups at the same time, the good cup and the bad cup. To have that balance. For example, we take a look at the Four of Pentacles. It's like saving, but doing the right thing for yourself. Or being kind, but standing up for yourself. Or working, but resting. You know, that balance, the fire and the water. And you have the Knight of Cups with inspired assistance. What an interesting card to have. Inspired assistance. Let me think about that. I feel like this Knight of Cups is watching something. Maybe they're watching how another warrior moves their sword. And they're like, that's nice. Maybe I can do that. So I feel like your guides are saying, as you're planning through this, always be inspired. If you don't know how to do something yet, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Take a look at how the experts do it. You might just get an idea here and there to incorporate it into your plan and the way you prefer to do things. That can easily help you out with this situation. So always look at how experts do it, observe and learn from them, but just don't miss out on situations that do arise. And always prepare beforehand, you know, always have a couple of ideas beforehand so that when the opportunity arises, you're able to do it in that balanced way, which we saw from the very beginning, being bold, but also not losing the friendship. That element of both is very strong in your reading. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your spirit guide's answer to something. Is it the answer to a prayer, a question that you have, or maybe a challenging situation that you're going through? We'll find out in today's reading. But first, let me introduce your pile to you. So your crystal is the beautiful rainbow aura quartz. Your significator card is the Awaz rune with the keywords partnership, momentum, and transportation. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Leo, Libra, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. You have the Fire Tiger with Share Your Gifts. Ooh. So sweet. Okay. There's a lot of sharing here with the Awaz and the Fire Tiger. And also, the number 3 stands out in your reading. You are pile number 3 after all, so 333. You have the 4th house with welcome. So the key word is, of course, home, family, roots, foundations, emotions, femininity, mother, domestic, comfort, feeling at home, ancestors, property, and family values. You have purse. Oh, this did pop up in pile number 1. If you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. But this is really nice. You've got purse, privacy, finances, and a windfall. So nice. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised. But let's see. And you have shelter. Beautiful. I love this for you. Shelter and home gives me this idea that you're going to be safe. So I don't know what your question is or what the situation is, but there seems to be a strong energy of don't worry, you're going to be safe. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. This way we get a full picture of your message. You have the 2 of Cups. Partnership is very strong here. Okay. You have the Moon card. Again, this is like you're not alone. Even when it's dark, you're not alone. You have the King of Wands. You have the Temperance card. Isn't this nice? Again, being sheltered, right? That's very strong in your reading. You must be maybe worried about something, and you keep getting the idea of don't worry, you will be sheltered, you will be safe. And with the King of Wands, you will have the power to go through this, to go through something, and you will have the right companionship in this journey. You have the Hanged Bear, the Hanged Man. And the Empress card. Let's pause, take a look at the overall message, and then we'll continue with pulling your cards. So, I will tell you the same thing about the purse in pile number 1. Whether this actually means a windfall of money or a windfall of resources, But in any case, you know, money is just on its own. It really isn't anything unless it is used to get what you want. So to me, this is a windfall of a specific blessing that will help you achieve something important to you. And I feel like at the moment with this hangman, seeing Pooh in the opposite direction of what they climb to get, I have this feeling that you feel scared of something and you feel like you're really in the opposite direction of something that you want. Yeah, I feel like you're sensing that something that you want's not working. It's dark. You can't see which direction to go. Also, although maybe since there is a huge emphasis on a partner, and the partner being a horse, because the Awas rune, by the way, does mean horse. So perhaps, if I'm seeing this correctly, I'm seeing the companion here is sitting. Can you see your card? Yes. Is sitting on the path. And here the companion is the horse. It is what takes you to on the right path, right? It is your companion that you use, or helps you rather, be on the path, right? So I get this crazy idea that a friend that you have, a companion that you have, a partner that you have, somehow is enlightened with the firefly right above its head, is enlightened and will take you on the right path. And what you're afraid of is not going to happen. For the moment, however, you feel like you are going in the opposite direction of where you want to go. And there's a lot of dangers given the bees. They could bite, and I have this strong emotion here that you are afraid of even moving in your direction. Maybe you are at a point where you're thinking, should I go in this direction? There's a lot of danger. Now, there's an F here. It reminds me of the Ansu's rune, since the F is going in this direction. And the Ansu's rune has to do with Odin or God. So I feel like your guides, God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, can see and will be your guide. And they're telling you, you will be safe. You will be sheltered. So don't worry about the direction. It may look like you're going in the opposite direction for now, but you will have a partner, someone that a partner could be a friend, could be your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend, significant other. They could be a partner at work or a partner in something that you're interested in. There's definitely partnership here. And it seems like your guides are saying this partner will be the one to take you down that path. They will take you to the right direction that you want. They will help you out. Then you have the Empress. Is it guidance on creating a nurturing connection between the two of you? Harmonious connection? Let's get some the significator card. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I think this is talking about the birth factor of the Empress because of the pouch of the kangaroo and the little kangaroo. So I think this is talking about the birth factor. How the beautiful harmony between this connection, it's exactly like a horse. If you use it, you won't have a beautiful connection with them, and you might not have this harmony in going on the same path. But taking the time to connect with your horse, to love them, to build a genuine bond, to care about them and them care about you, is really what will help in the harmony on this path eventually. So yes, I feel like this is in fact saying maybe you have a partner in this situation, or you will join up with someone, or maybe you are in this path with someone. And so, believe it or not, this person that you're partnering with or going to, depending on where you are as you listen to this reading, will shelter you from a lot of dangers. And you're being guided to have harmony between the two of you. See, I see the Casadus here. So is this saying there's some healing to do in this connection? Perhaps? I think so. I think the kind connection between the two of you will ultimately lead you to where you want to go with the 10 of Pentacles. And that's why it's very important. This tree, this familyhood, this connection between the two of you needs to grow first in order to provide you with this opportunity. Share your gifts shows me that each one of you is gifted with something. And perhaps it requires some patience to deal with each other as these two strong gifts come together. And you see the feathers falling here on them. I really feel this is a message very focused on the connection between the two of you. So this makes me feel at this point that there is a connection here between you and someone. And how this person is going to show you the way. And together you'll be able to achieve everything that you want. But with temperance, it will require a lot of patience and a lot of power to merge the two energies together. And you know, just like fire and water of the temperance, I feel like both of you are different, and thus this requires a lot of patience to be able to navigate through a dark night or any difficulty. I have a feeling also that your guides are saying eventually you two will have a huge team or a group of people. And both of you will be blessed with a huge resource. That could be a financial windfall. It could be any type of important resource that is important for you on your journey. You will be blessed with that. Or that could be the result of what it is that you're working towards together. Depends on how this reading resonates with you as an answer. Okay, so let's continue. Like, you will have a lot of what you need in this journey. So you have the Four of Swords. You have the Four of Cups. The Eight of Wands. You have the Devil card. And you have... that's an extra card in this deck with the keyword bravery. That's 2 cards after the World card. Okay. So Four of Swords, I feel like they have all been hit and they should rest with the Four of Swords. So maybe you and your partner are going through something difficulty, and some rest will heal things, for sure. Yeah, a rest will heal things naturally. Just give it its time to heal. And your partner will surprise you with something sweet to remedy some old pains. I feel like here they've genuinely understood what hurt you. You can see them observing here well, and they understand, and they will be presenting you with something healing, something that they greatly care about. And despite the fact that they care about it, they're presenting it to you. And so this makes me understand that share your gifts means each one has something to offer the other that is very important to offer to the other. This will be very significant on your path together. So I actually feel here, I first started off the reading feeling like you should be nurturing to them. Now I'm starting to feel like it's more what's going to happen in this situation. It seems like they will be nurturing to you. So maybe they've done something to you, this person, and so they will clear what they have done wrong, albeit after some space, perhaps to reflect and see what they've done. And with that remedy, things will start moving with the Eight of Wands. Some healthy momentum will be created. Will you not see anything mischievous with the Devil card from this person? Yes, you will. It's the nature of that person. You know, they're playful here and there. You might find something mischievous here and there, but I feel like you two are guided not to act as the angel in this situation. It's like moderation, finding moderation of making the fire and the water not hurt each other, but be harmonious together. These two elements are your natures, and they are what makes you so beautiful together. It is the thing that will take you to your destination, exactly what you want to achieve. It's just learning how to manage these two elements together, where the water doesn't put off the fire doesn't evaporate the water, and so it's learning to be harmonious together. What does the bravery card signify in your reading in that case? Oi. You have the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Chocolate Pentacles. So understanding how to deal with each other in the areas where you are very different will require a lot of mental gymnastics, being strategic with what you say, how to say it, and all of that. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Maybe putting clear boundaries and rules together that you can always come back to. And that's the strategy behind the King of Swords. Sometimes learning to be strong when it's needed, strategic when it's needed, and relying on the rules that you put together. And so yes, it will take a lot of mental gymnastics, but slowly but surely you will learn how to deal with each other. It will require a lot of bravery from both sides. Sometimes both of you are not easy to handle, but it will always come through good communication, good rules, good boundaries, good strategy in how you speak to each other, and to take things slowly but surely. So this is a sort of partnership where if you build things slowly, over time things are established. With the Knight of Pentacles, after hard work with the Chocolate Pentacle, it tastes sweet and it will get you to your destination. But it seems with the bravery card, both of you, it will require some bravery from your side sometimes to deal with each other. But overall, this is a safe person. Fourth house, home, shelter, Very loving, very protective, like wants the best for you. And it seems that they have something super critical, which is the ability to reflect on what they did and make it right. So this is so nice. Let's see, what is your main guidance in dealing with this person? We have an idea. So what's your guidance now in this situation? What is your guidance now, my dear pile number 3? So you have the 3 of Wands. Oops. The 3 of Wands. I feel like it's look at the overall picture. Look at where you want to go. Look at the big picture for now. The 3 of Wands makes me feel like you're going somewhere, you're moving somewhere. So focus on the journey. Focus on the journey, not the destination for some of you. Focus on where you want to go. If this is a partnership, yeah, as well. Focus on the big picture, where you want to go. Ace of Pentacles. You both have a huge opportunity shining bright for you, waiting for you to take. You've got the 2 of Swords. There's something you're not seeing. Let's pull out the cards together. I think this is showing us a picture. You've got the Queen of Honeypots, the Queen of Cups, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. Being together through thick and thin. This is a person who will be with you through thick and thin. Very loyal person who's there. So always remember that. Always with the Queen of Cups, remember the love between the 2 of you. That's coming strong from the very beginning. The nurture, the love between the 2 of you. Focus on that. When it's difficult, when you can't see ahead, always look at the big picture. Look at what is important. You can always navigate through it as you look at what's important. What is important? Maybe you know, but in case you are like, what is important? Oh, 6 of Cups, your beautiful connection together. Look at what is important. So for 2 things, the 6 of Cups can be translated into 2 things. If this is like a personal connection, then remember what is your beautiful connection together with the 6 of Cups. But also 6 of Cups is something slowly growing. So if this is a partnership at work, remember to look at what is important and what you are capable of growing together. Sometimes don't lose the things that are not important in favor for the things that are very important. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading as your answer from your guides. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!